Okay, so the guy come out again with size 13 shoe, and I can see the tag through the bag. And he's like, "Well, this is the order." I said, "No, it is not." And he says, I said, "You're gonna have to do something. You have to go out in the trailer there where you found those, because those are not even on the shelf in your store." Because I've been here every day for a week looking. But it says on the internet that you have them. So they're obviously in the trailer. I'll back here somewhere. So anyway, over 30 minutes, and I've had 8 different groceries brought to me here that are not mine. Huge amounts of groceries that are not mine, that I had to turn away. So he came back out again with the same damn shoe, size 13. He goes, "Well, they substituted." I said, "Look, they substitute food or whatever, but they're not substituting damn shoe size." I said, "How do you substitute a shoe size for a 7.5 shoe to size 13? Really?" I said, "No, this is not going to work." I said, "You're going to have to give me my money back or find the shoe. You choose. Because I've already been here 30 minutes. And so he's like, "Well, I don't know." And I said, "Well, you choose." And he's just kind of standing there. And I said, "Look, I got to go, so what are you going to do?" And he says, "Well, you could take the substitute or I can refund you." I said, "Again, I have nothing I can do with a size 13 shoe. Absolutely nothing. I can buy those on the shelf in Destin, and I don't need them." Gosh, what a joke. So the lady next to me, she rolls down her window. The lady looks like Dolly Parton. And she's like, "I just can't believe it. I don't even know. How do I know if I have the right order? Because the lady sent me here to get it." And I said, "You'll just have to check with them to see." I said, "Because this is silly." So, what a mess. So anyway, that guy looks real clean for a fake beggar. So anyway, she's had her friend send her a copy of the order or something to make sure she got the right thing. So my advice to you is, don't do to-go Walmart at the Fort Walton one ever. They've got several people working it, because there's all different people coming out of that door. But this clown that's playing on the phone, I hope to God that he's not turning right and I had to wait through all this. Let's go. Jeez. So, yeah. What a total mess. Right now, I'm going to tell you, I've sat and watched the Destin store, and they are so fast. They are lightning fast. I don't see where they've refunded me or anything, because this guy scanned a coffee pot, all kinds of junk. And then went to hand it to me. He's like, "Dude, I hope they're not charging me all this stuff in my car." So what I'm going to do now is I've got to go down to the post, because I've got this lady's order I've got to get shipped out. And it's such a joy to go to the Mary Esther post office. Man, I feel like hell. I feel like I drank acid. 2 Cokes this week. I don't normally drink them anymore. Those handrails are cute. So I watched this lady who's boondocking in a caravan, and she's not even done a van build in it. She just removed a bunch of stuff, the seats and stuff in there. But she's carrying so much stuff. Woo! I don't know how you do it. She's all happy-go-lucky, everything. She said that her daughter moved away, and so she decided to get rid of everything and just buy a van and just boondock around in it. And then she likes, home life too, so she sometimes stays in a place, but I guess she wanted to go stay with her daughter for a couple of years when she moved to Ohio or something. And then she left from there, and she's back some other places, kind of cool. And she just loves it. She just thinks it's so neat. I never thought it was so neat to work on the road, except the things you get to see, the sights you get to see, and the new people you get to meet, and traveling and stuff, but I didn't always stay in the car. A lot of clubs I got comped hotels or a hotel discount through the clubs, and the owners. And some of the owners, I stayed at their house, and stuff. Or I had friends in that area, and I used to have a ring of keys with a bunch of keys on it of all different people's houses. They used to tell me, hey, just when you come in town, just use your key. You don't even have to call us. We don't care what time it is. So, it's fun when you're traveling and working on the road. It's what fun place you get to stay at next. And, but if you have to purposely live on the road, it's not as happy as a sight. It's kind of like looking your fate into the eye. You're kind of going, whoa. But right now I'm trying to get all the storages moved around so that I can leave to look at some commercial properties and residential properties in another place, because everything is just so locked up here. It's ridiculous. The tourists have taken over. Party's over. I feel bad for landlords that aren't getting any rent since like March. And now they're extending that again. Biden's talking about extending it through like September. Can you imagine owning a property and not collecting any rent? And most people buy properties and do mortgages. It's like everybody goes, yeah, well, Trump owes money. And well, sure. Why wouldn't he? Most people, and my dad was not a fan of it, and I'm not either. Most people will pick up a property, pay on it for a while, turn around and mortgage it to buy another income property, and they kind of do it like monopoly. But if you don't have revenue from that income property, it's real hard to pay those mortgages unless you have a lot of money in the bank. And most people that have really nice things, generally the bank owns them. That's what they call it. The bank owns them because they owe that debt. It's not paid free and clear. And my father had a much different philosophy. The guy would drive by with a Lamborghini or the Ferrari, and I go, whoa, that guy, I need to make him my husband, I used to say when I was a little kid. And my dad said, why? And I said, well, he's got a nice car, so he makes good money, whatever. He said, how do you know? He said, I bet the bank owns all that. I bet he doesn't own a thing. So, it's probably right. So, I'm going to go down here, get this woman's package shipped. Then I guess I'll have to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out if Walmart's refunding me or what. Because the guy said they would refund me, but I don't know. That's 100% mess. Remind me not to do that again from Fort Walton Walmart. Forget it. This is not it. That's the library. Nestor Library. Okay, here's the yield turnaround. Sucker pulled out right in front of me. Okay, here we go. I can't believe I waited there all that time for them to not bring the right thing. It was like a jackpot. How they substituted a size 13. Really? Quit. No. Somebody drove across the side of my bumper and scratched the crap out of it. Last night or this morning. Customer parking. That would be me. This is where I'm going. That's a bad thing about being in these damn parking lots. These people chew the living crap out of your car because they do not care. Okay. And I have no way to use my buffer right now. That's such a bummer. I might be able to save some of it. Alright, you guys, I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'm going to take this lady's package so she can get it quick. Because I'm shipping it priority mail. And I don't even have to, but I'm going to.